What are these current and former employees telling you exactly?
The essence of it is that Angela Ahrendts, formerly the CEO of Burberry, tried to really turn Apple stores more into luxury emporiums rather than a place for mission shoppers. Before, the Apple Store used to be a place where you can go in, you can go grab a product off the shelf, and then you could go to a cashier and pay for it. That's simple retail 101. You were also able, if you had a problem with your device, customer service very key to Apple, of course, go up to a dedicated place, a Genius Bar, and get it fixed. The problem is these days, both of those core things of classic Apple stores are much more difficult. The cash registers are gone. It's hard to know which employees are there to help, to check you out, to navigate you to people. And getting things repaired is just a lengthy process. Times to wait for repairs are adding up. The Genius Bar experience is gone. Now you have roaming geniuses. You have geniuses under trees and something called the Genius Groves. So right now, Apple stores are really all over the place, and it doesn't seem like the company has really had a vision of what it thinks the store should be anymore. And now under the new retail chief, Deirdre O'Brien, the hope is that Apple will start to go back to some of its roots, which had very successful stores.
Right, and on the flip side, the online ordering experience and delivery experience has gotten a lot simpler. Does this have anything to do with Angela Ahrendts' departure?
That's a good question. Now, it does not appear like she was fired or pushed out. My interpretation is that, she was wanting to leave. She gave actual good reasons, rationale for wanting to leave, spending more time with her family. Of course, she's from Indiana originally, here in the United States, worked in Burberry in London for many years, and then traveling to California. Of course, you would want, to actually spend time with your family, but it doesn't appear like they did everything they could to get her to stay. I think Apple realized it was time to, shake things up after 5 years of that strategy. And I think you saw that toward the end of Angela Ahrendts' tenure when you saw them going back to that hard push of iPhone sales and upgrades. And I think you're going to see more of that as Apple continues to reverse this sales slowdown of their key hardware products.
Has Apple given you any response to this latest report?
No, Apple declined to comment, but the company, they did hire this new retail chief, and I think that's giving a lot of optimism inside the company, especially among the 70,000 retail employees who believe there are going to be positive changes. And of course, it should be noted, when you have so many stores across the world, you have 505 now as of the end of this week. This weekend, there's a new store opening in Washington, D.C., 70,000 employees, there are going to be mixed opinions. But in recent years, under Angela Ahrendts, there has been an increase of complaints about customer service, people not really agreeing with the direction. So there's a lot of optimism that there's going to be a shift back to what was so successful under previous retail heads.